So nice, we had to do it twice. It is episode 2 of enTRAPreneurs here on Disqualified Opinions. You already know what we do in this segment. We highlight and just give love and support to the black entrepreneurs in the area, no matter what they do. Because we know being an entrepreneur is not easy, and we definitely want to give them the exposure they deserve. And more importantly, we want you to buy that damn stuff, just like you watch this show. Gang's all here. What's up, fellas?
What's going on? How y'all feeling today?
Hey, yo, my name is no longer Wild Rouse, yo. He is the wild one, yo.
What entrepreneur does not want you to buy that stuff?
He is the wild one.
Shut up and take my money.
He is the wild one.
Just like I want you to listen to the show, spend money on our entrepreneurs, and of course, watch Disqualified Opinions. Another illustrious guest here in the chair of the guest. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, what's up, man? I'm Scooter. I tattoo.
You're related to this guy.
Sounded like an NFL.
You're related to this guy.
Yeah.
Sounded like an NFL intro.
I'm actually a cousin of Rouse over here.
Wow, Rouse.
His Wild Byron. I'm just Rouse now.
Oh.
Not wild.
The freaking deacon. You're the cousins with the freaking deacon. Wow. Wow, America. This is a real treat. You're in for a real treat today.
Not only is he your cousin, he is your real life tattoo model.
All right, yeah.
If you haven't seen the artwork on the freaking deacon's physique, as you can see, Exhibit A, you want to stick your arm out? Appreciate you, sir. This is just some of it. So I'm just sitting here looking at this, and I want to ask, what got you into tattooing? Like,
I kind of fell into tattooing by chance, and then I fell in love with it. But like, I don't know. I was going through some things in life, and I always been drawn and into art and all that. And I had a friend of mine give me a tattoo machine that he had received from a client of his because he was a barber, and I let it sit in the corner forever. I'm not touching it. I'm not ready to like just start tattooing people. That's just crazy. But eventually, I worked up the nerve and I did my research and I just started tattooing, and self-taught. Now I'm here.
self-taught.
Dang, self-taught tattoo
This
artist.
is some good work, man.
Yeah, man. It was hard learning though, because a lot of times in the tattoo industry, it's hard for, well, it was or whatever. It was hard for black people to actually get into it, because you go to all these shops and ask for apprenticeships and try to learn how to tattoo, and they don't be with it. They don't be trying. They don't be trying to help you out. They don't be trying to talk to you. They don't be trying to answer no questions. They just look at you like you're a nuisance. And you just gotta do what you gotta do if it's something you want to do.
How long did it take you to learn? You said self-taught.
Man, I've been tattooing for about 10 years, and like, I think I learned and got serious, or should have been taken more seriously in my last like 4 years.
Have you done your own tattoos?
Unfortunately, yes. I have tons of tattoos that I fucked up on myself, man. Tons of tattoos that I shouldn't have got just because it's taking up prime real estate, or shouldn't have done myself. And things I did in the mirror, bruh. Cover-ups I wanted to do just because I ain't want to look at it no more. You know, hours with my legs folded, tattooing my calf or ankle. Terrible idea. If you tattoo, don't do it, bruh. Don't do it. Just save the space. Go collect from an artist you like, or you rock with, or you fuck with for real, and just save the space. Get something nice.
What do you do when you mess up?
What you mean when I mess up?
It's permanent.
I'm not allowed to mess up. I mean, back then,
Okay.
I just messed up and just kept it moving, bro. Like, you know, it's just like,
Now you good.
now I'm not allowed to mess up, bro.
Got you.
You know, now they pay me for a certain level of quality.
How can they keep up with you? They want to see this quality work, social media, other sites you use, platforms.
Right now I'm tattooing out of a secret location in Maryland. SacredGroundsTattooCompany.com. It's the website. You can keep with me on Instagram through Scoot Tattoos. That's SCOOT Tattoos. Hopefully you can spell tattoos. And I mean, yeah, just keep up and follow my work, man.
If not, it'll be in the description.
For sure, for sure.
What are some words of advice you would give to people that may want to do what you're doing, maybe afraid, like you said, not want to take that leap, or anything entrepreneurship-wise?
Well, if you get into tattooing, bro, honestly, the days of apprenticeships are dead. I feel like no one said this, but it needs to be said. Like, days of apprenticeships are dead. Your old school apprenticeships where you come in and be a slave and mop the shop for a year, and then finally, hopefully, you get to touch a tattoo machine. That's all dead, man. All that hazing stuff is gone. The internet and having the amount of resources we have as people allows for, you know, people to become self-taught or you know, learn from others in a more efficient way than the old hazing style. So I say, you know, the best thing you can do as a tattoo artist who's up and coming is to go get tattoos. Find an artist that you really like, respect the way they work, manage their bookings or whatnot, email them however they like to be contacted, contact them that way, pay full price, don't look for no discounts, ask questions when you're getting tattooed, explain to them, you know, that you're interested in the art, ask, you know, what you could do possibly in their opinion, you know, don't necessarily bombard them with pictures of your terrible tattoos in your phone that you did on an orange or a banana or somebody. Bro, and just keep a pencil in your hand. If you're not drawing every day, you might as well just go ahead and not even worry about tattooing.
What are some of...
Let me get it out because it was something important you said that I don't think people, you know, really, you know, take heed to, and it's a problem that, well, it's not a problem, it's just something I don't like. Like when people go to, you know, like these stores, they don't ask for discounts. Like you said, pay full price for even wanting to talk to someone. Like,
man.
Don't ask for a discount. Like, that's literally still that man's time. You feel me? Like, you don't go to these regular stores and like, oh, chips 25 cents? I only got 20 cents. Can I get... No, you're still going to have to pay 25 cents. But me saying that, so how did you come up with your pricing for the tattoos?
In the beginning, it was a lot more simple. I had a lot more time to tattoo, like, friends and guinea pig on people and demo on fellas and whatnot. And, like, so, I mean, as I guess...
Guinea pig, Rob,
as I... yeah, exactly. As my skill level grew and my time, like, the amount of time I had available to do these things diminished, my value went up as an artist. And as my value rose, I began to tattoo friends and family less and less, because they're not. A lot of them aren't willing to pay that price tag because they're not used to it, or because they feel like they're entitled to your time as a friend or family member. You know, and it's just like it gets difficult when I got a guy here willing to pay me $1,000 to spend a couple hours with him, and you know, man, you've been boys for life, and you just like, yeah, yo, I need something right now, and it's like, bro, you gotta respect my time, or when I can get you in, I can get you in, but. As the skill grows and the time diminishes, it's less and less opportunities for me to tattoo friends, homies, and things like that. I mean, to the point where, as though, you know, in the next year or so, I'll be requesting a minimum from my friends and family. Like, you know, like I won't be, you know, if my book is filled with thousands of dollars worth of appointments, you know, you guys, my family have to pay my minimum at least, you know.
Exactly.
And I'd have to just stress to them that you're not entitled to my time.
Hone your skills. And that way they're paying for time.
You're not entitled to anybody's time nor their passion.
When did you first start drawing, and have you always been into art?
Oh yeah, bro. I've been drawing since I knew how. Originally it was like some delinquent type shit, man. I was just drawing on desks and drawing on paper, and in the school bathroom drawing on shit. You know, I got bored in school real quick, because I think I just like I learned fast, so I was just like on some like, all right, I got 2 + 2. You know, Jimmy doesn't get it. Fuck Jimmy, man. Can we just keep going with this shit? Because I got bored. So, like, eventually I just be like, all right, bet. So I just started fading out and drawing in my own little head and mind. And, like, I started drawing Dragon Ball Z characters everywhere. You know, my test, I'd be done my test early. I just started drawing on the back of it. Failed a couple tests because of it. Wow, you know. But, you know, I actually got accepted into school for arts for drawing. But, you know, mom gave me a choice, and I was just like, nah, I don't want to do this. Because, I don't know, something about being told when to draw, how to draw as I was learning to draw. It just didn't sit well with me as a kid. But, I mean, hindsight, kind of wish I did go. Yeah. But, you know, so, I mean, my whole life has been filled with, like, just art and drawing, painting, you know, constantly.
Did you have an inspiration?
What, as far as drawing? Yeah. My inspiration came a lot from people like Stan Lee, who
the GOAT,
yeah, who originated with Marvel, and Akira Toriyama, who's credited with, you know, Dragon Ball Z. You know, I really paid attention to their art styles and how they like paved the way for a lot of like things artistically that are available in their medium today. You know, like superheroes were redesigned by Stan Lee. Now we got like, you know, tons of them, and they're all written by a bunch of different people and whatnot. And it's just like, you know, it's just a bunch of different art styles out there that you can appreciate.
So what, I guess what Cause I think it's called Ink Master or something like that. It's a show. So I'm watching it. Cause I know
he hates that show.
Oh, he for real?
Yeah, man.
All right. I don't really watch it like that neither, but I know that they were talking about different types of tattoos.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. So,
I mean, there are different types of tattoos, different styles.
So, what is your primary or your go-to, I guess, style of tattoo?
I
know you mentioned like
I
Dragon
do,
Ball Z, so I was thinking anime.
Yeah, I specialize in like cartoon anime work on brown skin.
Mm-hmm.
Then for it's like my secondary. It's just black and gray realism.
Okay.
And then color realism.
Mm-hmm.
So, it took a while to get where I'm at as far as like color goes, because you got to study color theory. Then it takes years of applying it to brown skin to understand how ink reacts with brown skin, and just being bold enough and confident enough to actually just start applying color to brown people, because it's been this myth that you can't do color on brown skin. I don't believe it. I just think you got to just apply what works, when it works, how it works, and just understand it, know the craft. So I mean,
that's what's up.
I hope that answers your question.
No, it did.
How you feel about all these reality shows showing the tattoo industry? Go ahead, say it. Say how you feel. That's right. Come on, say it.
I got an email from Ink Master.
Really?
Yeah, they invited me on my show. I emailed them back. I told them they suck my. Yeah, bro. Because I mean, honestly, it's all for show, bro.
That's all for show.
The people they invite on the show, it's just like 1 to 2 good tattoo artists, and the rest of them are just some shit.
Personalities.
Yeah, it's just all like, all right, this is cute. We can make a design on a bus with postcards, but bro, I don't really give a shit about that. And I mean, not only that, but then it's just like they invite anybody. If you got a certain amount of followers, you can fly you out to New York, waste a bunch of your time. They comp you for it, but they don't give you the money that you would have made during that time that you're filming at home. A couple $100 a day, and then they send you back home whenever, and all these NDAs, and then you got contracts where you gotta show up to other events and stuff. And reality show TV tattooing is just a joke, man. It's just a joke. Black Inker is a joke. The whole Ink Master. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are some good tattooers on Ink Master and stuff like that, but like, it's all just this weird competitive thing.
Yeah, I think it's just to show, the way society is now, like, just to put something on TV, like we was talking about, basketball wives and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Those are things that literally should not be on TV. Like people fighting and throwing juices and wine at each other. Like,
I don't get it, man. I've always all this drama stuff, man. I don't get it, bro. I've always been about like just this focus thing where I'm at, man. It's just like,
that's what's crazy. The drama part is what literally drives like TV, unless it's like sports. If
no
it's not
talent
sports,
needed.
It's all drama, news, everything else.
I agree,
drama.
man. It's all questionable.
Yeah.
It's all questionable. Like, who cares? Why do you care? Why if you watch reality TV and you care about basketball? I don't watch basketball wives, but like, but why do I care that this guy is doing this and he got to fight this guy because his wife did this? Bro, why? What do you care for? Bro, who cares?
We'll have an allegedly segment where we ask women that.
What's next for you? On shop, what's up?
Well, I mean, I'm in the middle of opening up the private studio, which is the secret location.
So is it really a secret location? Or
yeah, bro.
okay.
If you know, you know. If you know, you know. And if you got an appointment, you'll get sent their address. If not, you can't Google me. You can't Google location. You can't call it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get in contact with me, you got to email me, bookings.scooter@gmail.com. Yeah, and other than that, bro, like I don't necessarily want or need people pulling up on me asking me, to do names and infinity symbols and butterflies on the. I don't necessarily need.
What is a tattoo you do too much of that you hate?
Well, I don't do them no more.
Okay. Well, what was one that
I used to do?
The feather flowers.
Bro, the feather that breaks away in the birds.
Feather birds.
Oh,
Feather birds.
God, that infinity symbols, the infinity symbols with the feathers, or the infinity symbol with the feathers that break into the birds with a name in it.
Find some new ideas. Is basically what he's saying.
Stand the word quote down the spine, bro. It's just so much. It's just a waste of space because not only do you have this one like thing down the middle of your back, bro, but then like the rest of your back is now compromised. You know what I'm saying? Like
you have to go around.
You glue this much space and this much space working with this much space. Like, bro, why? Just get a full back piece, something nice.
What's your favorite tattoo you've ever done?
Impossible to answer.
Top 5.
I can't, bro. I don't know, bro. It's
you
hard.
had to
It's
name
hard.
What's your favorite tattoo
I've
that you
done.
have?
I've done a lot of tattoos, honestly, and it's really hard to narrow it
I'm
down
looking at it
to
now.
my favorites.
This looks
What's your favorite
Um,
tattoo that you have on your own person?
My favorite tattoo that I have on myself.
Hmm?
Do you know
It's
how many
probably.
tattoos you
It's
have?
probably. Nah, I don't count. It's probably. Might be my Tupac portrait on my calf.
What's your favorite tattoo you did on me?
My favorite one on you would probably be the Ravens logo.
Over under tattoos, over 50.
What do you mean?
You have
Me?
more than 50 or less
Yeah,
than 50?
yeah.
Do I have more than 50?
At this point, you should probably just count.
So
like
who has
hours.
more?
Who? Tattoos?
Out of y'all two.
probably him.
I don't know.
I think we're about the same now at this
we
point.
close. We close.
Yeah,
It's
we're
not
about
even
the same
gonna
at this
matter.
point.
It's not even. A
We
point
stopped
counting.
counting tattoos. We count areas now.
Man, I mean,
He has me beat on areas.
I started counting hours on my like newer work. So since I started counting hours,
He got
I
me
mean,
beat on hours.
Yeah.
But I stopped counting tattoos. I stopped counting my tattoos probably like 2012. Probably like 2012. is
We
when I
were in
stopped
high school, ladies and gentlemen.
counting. We were not in high school. We were in college.
You were like
Well,
1 year
we
removed.
were pretty much in high school
You were
still.
1 year removed from high school.
I stopped
1 year in
counting
school,
tattoos
in college.
like 2012. Because at that point,
You already had about 50.
I had 2 sleeves. I pretty much tell people now I got what 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't count my chest, so I got like 6 tattoos. Yeah, people tell me I'm crazy every time I say it, but tell people.
Count them how you want to count them, bro.
Big facts,
They're
big
yours.
facts.
You own them.
What are some of the hardships and challenges that you faced along your journey?
I mean, I've been in the struggling artist phase. You know, where you don't know when your next meal will come. I've been in the live like paycheck to paycheck phase, where it's tattoo to tattoo phase. It's been difficult being black, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Being black and tattooing is rough, bro. Because sometimes, it's just like you got to jump through so many hoops to actually legally tattoo. And these are the steps that you have to take in order to legitimize yourself as a business aren't taught to you. No one anywhere in my life ever came to me and said, yo, if you want to own a business, these are the steps you need to follow. This is how you legitimize yourself. This is how you make money. This is how you pay yourself. This is how you keep up with your finances so that you can file taxes so that you won't go to jail.
Shout out to Big Cousin.
No one ever taught me that. You know what I mean? In high school, I learned a whole lot about the Holocaust, bro. So much about the Holocaust. I probably know Anne Frank's blood type, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, but I didn't learn anything about taxes,
I still
bro.
don't
No one
know.
ever,
I know how to do my taxes, but I don't do them.
bro. No one ever taught you about taxes in high school. No one ever said, yo,
No one
when
taught
you get
you
older,
Financial
you gonna
literacy
have to pay the
period.
government
you
this
don't
much
know-
of what you
there's
make.
no financial
There's
literacy.
there's
You're not
no-
taught about like
nah.
medical insurance. You're not
Budgeting.
taught about the things that
Bro,
you need.
life
to-
insurance.
I didn't
be an
know.
adult.
I didn't know that you received a penalty on your taxes for not having life insurance. I mean, for not having health
Yeah.
insurance.
The irony.
Bro,
Which
I
isn't
had
given.
no idea. So
How
imagine my surprise the first time I actually legitimately use taxes. Me having to report income from like all these different apps like Cash App and PayPal and all of them because they report them for you. They don't tell you that, but they report your
That's why
income
we
for
telling
you.
people
So
watch that cash.
when you do, so when I first get them, I'm like, all right, and I'm gonna just get a tax person, pay my taxes. That third, I get all these penalties and fees for not having this and not having that and not understanding this, and it's just like, bro, why do I owe the government why did I have to pay the government so much money when just for not having health insurance on myself? Like I didn't get it.
That they don't give to you for free.
They don't.
Story.
Shout out to Obamacare.
But yeah, I think that one of the hardest things coming up as an entrepreneur is not knowing how to be an entrepreneur until you are an entrepreneur and you just kind of in the dark with one hand out looking for
It's
what's next so you don't bump into any walls.
It's crazy that you bring it up because I agree with you. I think it's one of the worst things, but I think it's one of the best things as well.
Because you got to know yourself at the end of the day.
Yeah, because I feel as though if everybody could be an entrepreneur, everybody would be.
But everybody
I
can't
don't
be an
think so.
entrepreneur.
Exactly.
Even if you educate everyone and give everyone an opportunity to understand what being an entrepreneur is, not everyone has the capability or the skill set or the determination or the mindfulness to actually commit to and execute these
I'm not
things.
disagreeing with that. But what I think happens is if everybody applies themselves to being an entrepreneur, I think the economy suffers to a certain extent as well.
Yeah.
So I don't mean it on the literal sense, because I do think that it's things that should be taught. It doesn't have to be a degree in college or anything like that. I mean, it could. I'm not really mad at it either way. I think business degrees are stupid, by the way, but neither here nor there. But I think that it would kind of sully what it is. I think part of being an entrepreneur is knowing that you're throwing yourself to the wolves and trying to figure out if you're going to come out the other side as a wolf.
But that's
And
the
I
thing.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree wholeheartedly. And that's why I said not everyone's cut out for it. Like, not everyone's cut out to be a doctor. Being a doctor isn't easy.
I would never.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't even hold my phone straight. So
but there are also people out here. There are also people out here who work standard, 9 to 5s. You know, the typical.
Yeah, that's why I was
9 to 5s, and
don't-
they're fine with that because they know that
A lot
entrepreneurs.
of
security.
people,
Yeah,
a lot of
secure.
people are not exactly. People love security.
That's security.
Yeah, bro.
And as you saying, people, if we all had the chance to be entrepreneurs, we would take it. I disagree. I think some people
A
would.
lot of poor folks.
I think
Yeah.
that's my thing.
There are a
I think a
lot
lot
of
of
poor
people
folk
would
out
do it, and then that would happen.
And then, like
they
Scooter
would
said,
switch
also,
it
it's
back.
not a lot of education
But
either.
that's what I'm saying.
Not
I
a lot
don't
of
even
education.
think a lot of people would even do it just because there is that thought there that I could
Bro, a
potentially.
lot of people have the work ethic.
That's what
I
I'm
ain't gonna lie to you.
saying.
I'm not gonna hold you.
This
Bruh,
is, this
a
is
lot
why
of
I say
people-
that.
I have a job that
a
does
lot
How
of
many
not
people
stop.
out here are struggling rappers?
Yeah, I understand it, but they
You don't think
still
you-
working at Burger King. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Most of them trap, but that's another
what
story
I'm
for another
saying.
day.
Like, people love just knowing where the money is coming from. They can hate their job all they want, but they know they get
That's
paid
security.
every 2 weeks.
But you still want to do that.
Exactly.
Other thing. Yeah.
A lot of people are not willing to bet on themselves. When I say that,
All right, so
it's
y'all
like,
quitting our jobs and going full steam with this?
oh, I
I
mean,
mean, I did that already.
Y'all
you know what I
quitting our
mean?
jobs.
But I'm just saying, I just don't think a lot of people, like, if we had the opportunity, I know we would, because we sitting here doing.
I mean,
this is free time. You
it's
feel
not
me?
like, and also in all fairness, to piggyback on what you just said, it's not like I just never worked a job and worked for myself.
Oh, no.
No, you gotta-
So,
Nah, you
like-
gotta be
I
able
feel
to
like
you gotta be able to afford
work.
the transition. You
Yeah.
have to transition. You have to understand what work is and how it work. And
I feel like you gotta work to know that you don't want to.
And then you
I'm
can
saying,
learn how
yeah,
businesses
facts.
work. You learn how businesses
I'm
work,
speaking
and
of
you
this
can
because
apply.
like along this journey that I've been going on, I've been going through a lot of stuff, and the one thing I've done is research a lot. So like, I've looked at a lot of successful entrepreneurs currently, and like what they've come up with. And I think everybody has a different path in regards to what they're going to take. So I don't think that entrepreneurs don't have to go to college, because you'll hear a lot of people, like you said in a previous segment, entrepreneurs will tell you college isn't the way. Your path is your path. There's nobody out here that can lay down a yellow brick road for you outside of yourself.
Bro,
Nobody knows what you
that's
need
pretty
except
much
you.
it, bro.
Like, yeah,
That's pretty much it.
right.
I don't think anyone should tell anybody what they can or can't do. I think people should discover for themselves.
You can listen to my story.
I personally
Like-
tried college, and as an entrepreneur, I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, you don't need college. College is dumb. I think we should take more of a neutral approach. It's like, bro, if you want to go to college, try it out, see if it's for you. You got to go to college to know you don't like college. I mean, I think that college. I think everyone technically should go to college, but I'm not sure if everyone should finish. Personally,
I agree.
My mindset on college is student loans are so expensive.
They outrageous.
Free education. How about that?
good
For-
luck.
for
45. Do it.
Good
Come
luck.
on.
Good luck.
But
See, all right,
would
so
never.
I'm gonna flip
It's
it.
big business.
If they said,
No,
now you
that's what I'm
said
saying. Too
everybody
good to
be
be true.
entrepreneurs or whatever. If they said free, we said free education, you
Yeah.
think everybody would go to college?
I think more people will go to
More people
college
go
if
to
it was
college,
free
yeah.
education.
I mean,
100%.
I agree.
I would have finished
if you
college
look
with
at
free
if you
education.
look at the student loan deficit in regards to debt, from like debt to income ratio for most people coming out of
It's terrible.
college, that sways so many people to going to college. So many people, like I can use myself. Us three, we all went to DSU. DSU was $36,000 a year.
32.
32.
Too damn much.
If you compare that, and that was out of state. Morgan is what, 16 max. Like,
in-state,
yeah.
Compton,
So it's like
what, 15?
it's like
something that?
I literally went to Del State and was like, I'm paying twice as much as I would pay in state for probably what would be about the same exact education.
Yep.
Now, what I will say is, Delaware taught me so much that being in Maryland didn't. Because
Which
in
is why I
Delaware,
stayed.
I literally was outside of my element. I went to
It's
a whole
completely
nother
different.
state
It's
that
completely
I've
different.
never been in. I had no idea the food, the people,
Would it
or
be
the
more fair? Would
understanding.
it be fair to say that that it taught you more about life than it did like education?
Yeah, education wise.
Well, but
I
see,
think that's college in general. I
yeah,
think college in general.
I think,
That's what I'm
I think
That's what I'm saying. I think everyone should go to college because
I think it teaches you more
it teaches
about
you
yourself.
Yeah, I think
yeah,
about
yeah.
yourself.
You
How
know,
to
like,
maneuver
oh,
in
because-
life.
Yeah,
College-
I mean, realistically, college is you are made to teach yourself in college.
Yeah.
College
Really.
taught me that
You're an
one.
adult now.
My
Like,
freshman year of college, I took morning classes. That was the only year of college that I ever took a morning class.
I never
ever
really-
in my college year. After that,
I
I
had
preferred
AA
the
right
classes
there,
where you
bro.
went to them once a week and they were 3 hours long. And everybody told me I was so crazy and weird, but I would rather go to your class for one time a week and sit in there for 3 hours and really sit there. Nah, I never fell asleep. Though. That's crazy. I never fell asleep.
Nah, big dog.
Because everybody learns differently. I'm the kind of person where that week to week, I will fall off. Like, it's like, yo, we just talked about this. Like you said, little Jimmy in the corner still don't understand that 2 + 2 is 2.
I got bored and stopped
And
going to classes, bro.
so it was just like that.
That's how
And
it was
then-
for college for me.
I'm not gonna lie, college was filled with a lot of late nights, and I'm not trying to get up at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning to go to class the next day. So it was just one of those things. But really quickly, just kind of piggyback on what I was saying in regards to like entrepreneurs. I myself found myself searching through like a lot of things on like YouTube and Instagram in regards to different aspects. Like even this podcast, like when I first decided to start this, I was afraid. I'm not even gonna lie. I did not think that this was something that was gonna be successful or not be successful. I didn't know how to market myself to make you come to me versus listening to
Right.
ESPN or
Whatever.
Fox, whatever. So what I did was I didn't even look at. Well, I follow tons of podcasts on YouTube now, to the point where I wanted to pick apart the different elements of different podcasts and what I liked about them, and I also had to understand that this was a process. So I was never going to get it right on day one, and it's possible that on day 365 I still don't have it right. Like you said it yourself, it took you 6 years into your career to really be able to say I'm a master at what I'm doing. Now, I think that, I mean, who knows? My dream is to be the next Shannon Sharp / Joe Button out this mug. But I'm just trying to be Antoine for real. So at the end of the day, I can only be me.
Yeah, bro. I mean, that fear, that whole the fear thing you was talking about. I mean, yeah, you'd be a damn fool to get into something and not have a fear of. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're an entrepreneur, if you're starting a business or making a move that's going to change the actual course of your life under no circumstance. You know, should you not be afraid? Like, you should feel fear. If you don't feel fear, something's wrong, and or you probably shouldn't be doing it, or it's gonna fail.
Just so y'all know, most businesses fail the first year. So if you're in a business and you're in the negative your first year, it's bound to happen. It's very rare that you see a business in a profit
booming,
in the first year.
A lot of people think it's supposed to go like that though, and that's
I mean,
why
to
I think
even
a
start
lot
a
of
business,
people
you have
just
to
quit.
you have to put income in
So
it just
much-
to
You're
start
already
a
in the
business.
negative when you
Right.
start
like
out.
even like he said, just off the time itself. Like we don't put a lot of emphasis on the time and that we waste in regards to
That's
our
what
daily
I-
Valuable
routine in
resource
life.
you got, man.
Yeah.
It's the only thing.
People
it's the only
think
thing you're not
stuff
getting
just
back.
happens. Like, no, you got to put time in. You don't.
Nothing happens overnight.
I want to be this, and it happens the next day. Nah, like
Unless you're a lucky rapper and you happen.
Nothing
to not be
happens
trash.
overnight unless you're white. Remember that, folks. That's
This
what
is
we gonna
why
end
he
with.
is wild. Y'all be. This is
What is
wild.
wrong about what I said?
This is wild.
How can I keep up with you?
You can follow me on Instagram, Scoot Tattoos. You can hit the website, sacredgroundtattoocompany.com.
Invitation only, right?
Invitation only, big dog.
you can't sit with us.
You can
That's
email
what he
me at
said.
bookings.scooter@gmail.com.
I can get you in for $1,000.
You think he can get you in for
From a
$1,000?
location where you need an invitation.
I'm trying to get $1,000. They don't know that.
Hey, bro, that's between y'all two.
Alright.
He's getting money.
And they can check out all y'all work on your various
Yep.
social media.
Yeah, you check out all the work on the Instagram and on the website. Updated frequently. The Instagram is updated as much as I can be with social media. I'm terrible at social media. I don't respond to DMs either, so that's the thing. I feel like I have to tell people that because people don't really understand that you don't. That I don't have time to flip through my DM. Yeah, bro, just hit me on the gram, email, and the website.
All this info will be down below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And until next week with another enTRAPreneur, we gone.